Stage clear. Congratulations!
I don't think I've ever had the volume on when I've done these. Just randomly hearing congratulations on stage clear. It's just so so strange. I think I've got to move this one to I think here like this, because these ones are regenerating HP, which I didn't realize they were doing. How we doing, guys? What's up, Valiant? Samurai do come on. I'll take A5 cheers. Yeah, good luck with that.
Stage clear.
What's yours at right now, Valiant? Are you talking about Kajiri, yeah?
Stage clear.
Okay, her placement change has worked very well. You've A0, yeah, very much good luck with that. His A3 is really good, like really good. It changes him into a different character. I say his A0 to A2 is mainly support, mainly like how his kit works in terms of debuffing other characters, so on and so forth. But when it comes to his A3, he turns into a damage dealer that actually competes with like Wukong. What's up, Bartholomew? What's up, Cygnus? I think I'll start doing these in every stream when I start my stream, because I like to get through these, but boy do they pile up. And it's a good way to do an intro, you know. I used to do like a couple of stages on a gear raid instead, but doing one of these is fine. Sarah, if you can go first, I know you're time limited if you need to. I mean, no problem. And then we'll do it in arrival order. So we've got Valiant, Bartholomew, then Cygnus. Sarah has got a busy day today, guys. He wanted to go last because he wasn't available early, but if he's here early, then we can do him first. Have you actually used anything off them yet? I've been using the basic stuff. Basically, I've been using everything on like Wukong, just because he's my strongest character. So I've got his. I'll show you my Wukong thing in a sec. Okay, I think we aced that. It was only a level 1. It wasn't anything too crazy. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Oh, we've got an actual full skill crystal. Wait, no, we've got nearly 2 skill crystals. Look, 24 shards, a full skill crystal. That was pretty good. 2 skill crystals from 1 level 1 mythic. That's nuts. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Okay. I'll just do my refreshes in here quickly. And I'll show you my Wukong, and you can kind of see what I've done. Okay, let's see the Wukong. So with Wukong, his artifact I know is pretty much best in slots. So that you can see, I've upgraded it where I gave it a bit of HP, a bit of damage. I'm not sure if I gave him an advanced one or not. I think I've got a runic. Oh no, I've already used the runic. The runic I used here. So he has an extra 8.3% crit damage, and he has an extra 600 attack from this. And he also got 2000 HP. The HP is kind of cool too. So anything where you've got like either best in slot, like this one, is always going to go on a good character that does range damage. So like you're safe to augment this to a certain extent, even with like an advanced augmentation. As long as I get a bit of attack, it's a little bit of attack. We'll try and get a little bit more attack. The rolls are terrible, I will be honest. There we go. I'll get a little bit more. There we go. So I get an extra 475 attack for my Ardea, and it's not like Ardea needs attack. Honestly, she's really got massive attack already. And if you look at her awakenings, if I got her to A2, I get 300 attack. So effectively, I just got her A2 plus a little bit more attack without getting 2 more copies. Just in terms of the boost that I got out of her. So, you know, it's just nice. It's just a nice little bonus. I'd say you're free, like freely, just use these ones, right? These ones, common augmentation. Just throw these on everybody. I've got 229. Just, you should be throwing these around, you know? Absolutely no problem to throw these around. Just to get like, even 120 attack is just nice. If you get on all of your top characters, like, you should be, like I say, absolutely throwing this around and make it everything a little bit easier. Your tanks, get all your Bastion's rings with a, you know, maybe 400 HP on. Like, if I go to my tanks, like if we go to a tank, oh, tanks are terrible. They're always low. And then I go to my Bastion's rings. Who's got? Oh, I put them all on my epics, didn't I? I could just try and get all of my Bastion's rings just to have a little bit of HP, like 300-400s. Sure, I can get bad rolls, but I've got 200 tries to make it get like a little bit more HP. So all my tanks could theoretically have like just a little bit more HP. Man, like I say, the rolls are terrible though. Attack doesn't mean much for them, but see, that's a really good roll, right? That was a max roll. I've never seen that. Okay. So look, you could just keep spamming this until you get a max roll for attack on somebody. 480 attack is crazy good. It's a shame you actually still get attack even though you've maxed it. It shouldn't give you the chance to. See, now I've got 400 HP. And because, like I said, I've got 200, it doesn't really matter that I'm using too many here. I just want to get like a big one, like an 800 on the HP. The fact that I got a max roll on that. There we go. Boom. 900s. An extra 1000 HP for an epic. It's good. He runs around with 1000 HP already. And I don't think the multiplier scaling comes off of Bastion Ring HP, for instance. I think that's added at the end. But it's now 5.5k HP instead of 4.5k. That's how I do it. I just haven't got around to spamming it and stuff. Okay, Seth. Sorry, I'm distracted. Let's do a summon Seth. Okay, so Seth is going to go for... I'm pretty sure Kajiri. Pretty sure. I've got an activation email coming your way, Seth. Sorry, a verification email. Eight 7-0 567. All right. Itchy ear. Okay, so you want the normal banner switch, yeah? And I believe you're going for Kajiri, right? I think that's the one you needed. Yeah, banner and normal banner switch, okay. Multiple Kajuris. What's your summons like? Yeah. Are you going to go for the Ancients as well, or are you going to save your Ancients? They've done a challenge. Platinum 2, nice. Okay. I'm just going to get all your diamonds. All your rewards. I'll claim your guild boss rewards as well, see if you get anything nicer. Because if you get some summons, we can save. There we go. Save a bit of diamonds potentially. You're gonna get another. Nope, we're not gonna get another. Are you in an active guilds? Reasonably active. I can do a takeover for your guild boss in the future. Because you can get Nightmare 4 done probably. I think I save Ancients. Okay. Okay. There is a Nastia banner, or whatever her name is. Nastia. I wasn't pronouncing her name wrong, but there is a banner for her coming up. Which should be good. Okay, let me see. Okay, we have got the summon one here. Oh, okay. Let me just do stuff for you. Nope. We'll do a couple of these. And we'll do one of these. Yes. So that's your weekly quest done. And monthly, actually. So that's the weekly. And this one is what? Promote one hero one time. We won't do Cratch. Who should we do? We'll do an epic down here somewhere. There we go. He is actually really good. If you don't have, I mean, if you don't have Wukong, I think you've got Wukong. So, okay. So now, when we do 10 summons, we'll get that done, and we can remember to claim that. Okay. We'll also reset this for you first. Just see if there's any summons in here. Just because. You're not getting lucky. Okay, someone's all claimed in here. Okay, can't afford that yet. But I think if you're in Plat 2, you should be able to afford this in the future. You're in the new arena. I'm not at Plat 2. Oh, did you buy this already? Did you buy these two already? Or did you just get to plat 2 and then drop down? Oh, what? You lost one. Let me see if I can win one. I'll see if your team looks pretty good. I'll see if your auto will work. What's your power? 337. I think this team should be weak. No lords. And maybe your auto's good here. If we win one, we can buy those rewards. Although it doesn't mean much. We can just... Oh, I need to buy them on my account. We just had the monthly reset, right? Good to see your team too. Have you got A1 Diao-chan? Yeah, you're quite a bit faster. Who's your second character? I'm going to say it's Diao-chan. Yeah. And Wukong at the same time. Oh, is that because you want to invigorate Wukong? Okay. And you have him tanking. Interesting. I mean, you're very quick. The way I do it is I have my... what's this, Valderon? I have Valderon here looking right. And then I have Wukong here looking up. And I have Diao-chan down here. Buffing both Wukong and Valderon. And then I have, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who throws his spear really quickly. I have him here looking up. And then I have Oleg as the tank. Now that I've got A1 Diao-chan, I will be able to do something with like that. Because I can heal Oleg back up periodically where before I can't do that. Okay, we'll get these rewards for you. Because, I mean, as much as... It's not gonna... We can't do anything with it. Might as well. You should always buy these if you can. Just rewards, you know. Sargak, yeah. Really cool. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to do the exclusive pick, and you have picked Kajiri already. You don't have to pick the character before you give me your account, but if you want to, just because you feel safer doing that way, absolutely fine. And then we're going to do the banner switching, right? I just have to count how many we need to do. 3... Okay, we need to go to 170. We'll do 171, okay? Let me record this. Let me record this. Okay, best of luck, Sayef. Who do you want the most out of this banner? Draelyn, Talon, or just someone else? Like, what are you hoping for? This will be your first Kajiri as well, right? I'm pretty sure you don't have Kajiri. Yeah, first Kajiri. Okay. Okay, best of luck. Thanks, Draelyn. I want also arrogance. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we are going to be doing a bunch of summons for viewers. And first up we have got Sayef, who has a little bit of an earlier account than a lot of people. As we look at the daily sign-in, he's just close to 200 days, and he didn't get himself a Kajiri because either he was just on the edge of the Kajiri banner or he missed it in completely. So as you can see on his exclusive lucky pick, he has picked Kajiri. We're going to be doing summons today. And if we look at the history, we are 3 into pity. So we're going to go to 171. And then we're going to do the banner switch onto this one where he wants to get a Draelyn or maybe get lucky with an arrogance or something like this. And then we'll come back and get Kajiri off of 30 pulls. Good luck to Sayef. Hopefully we can get some nice stuff. Fingers crossed. And off the bat, we're going to get an epic. So it will be good points. We want to try and get, I think it's 10,000 points for the event to get all the rewards there as well. That means we also need rares game. Double epic. Okay, I guess. Okay, tax. So skip this. This is where I'm going to do the music in the compilation video. Yeah, best of luck. Best of luck. Here's another epic. Are there any epics? Do you still need greeds? Greeds would be good for you, I think, right? Unless you've managed to get some soul stones. Iona, that's pretty decent. There's an epic. Hey, what's up, Draelyn? Have we signed Isaac yet? I don't know. I mean, if you stop lowballing us, maybe. Trying to get 30% off. It's like, what? Just that cheeky, like, oh, can we have it for 30% cheaper than his market value? And he's like, yeah, okay, mate. Okay, where are we at right now? 81, so we need to do 90 more. Now you're into diamonds. There's a greed, that's good. That is good. You need to get your greed to A5, so that's great. That's great. Another Iona. If you haven't got Iona maxed out, she's still really good as an epic. Really, really good. In Spiritual Altar, I think you get some Astral, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. $50 left. Some pity. Pity? I always call it pity, but it's actually tax. It's actually tax. Remember to hit the like button, guys. Would be appreciated. Rocks. 2 more 10s. I'll just double check that it's 1 more 10 after this. I'm pretty sure it is to 171. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'll say don't need to tell us anymore. Yeah, 1 more 10. We didn't get. That's good. I'm always worried. Conspiracy theory with limited banners is they make the the pity kicking a little bit earlier. So we're going to switch banners now. And it could be the first 10. It is the first 10. Draelyn is #1 pick, along with characters like Arrogance or any top tier character. It'd be nice for Saif to get one that he doesn't have. It's going to be Abomination. Normally this wouldn't be that big a pick, but it is the first Abomination. Abomination is good. His A1 is really good. Because his ult then just chain stuns. It's really, really good. I'd say this is actually pretty impressive, Paul, as a brand new character. Now, there are some people who get A2s and above, not as impressive. But A1, A0 or A1 is actually pretty good. It's not a terrible pull by any stretch. Probably the better characters out there. But there's not many characters that can be that secondary tank that isn't a tank role that can do control and damage, which he can do control when he's A1. Really good for Void Rift. Really, really good for Void Rift. So we're going to go back and do 30 summons. I'll do 9 singles as well, not to waste the 1 pull. I know it doesn't mean much, but like, I really like Arrogance. I think he's so underrated. I think he's so underrated. Okay, I'll do 9 singles now. Actually, we'll do a 10. Because that 1 at the end, we could get the double Kajiri. It's not impossible. We've done it before. Let's see. We've done it before. Double Kajiri, right? Kajiri at #9. And then Kajiri at #10. Kajiri, Kajiri. That's the one we know. We know that one's there. This is the only time we're going to watch the video today. We know that one's there. So it's going to be Kajiri #1. But what about Kajiri #2? Are we going to get Kajiri #2 back to back? This will be big. Managed to pull something off like this with Valiant's account, pretty much. Moradin double in a 10. It seems like it was that Valderon. Valderon's just everybody's enemy. Iovar doesn't like Valderon. Kajiri doesn't like Valderon. There he is. I remember the amount of hype that there was around this character coming out. He looks visually great, but obviously he is a powerful character. Here we go. Is it back to back? Ooh. Ooh, close. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of points. Let's have a little look, see where we are on the points in the event. Hopefully, we do max it out for Sayef. Sayef does need a couple of shards. There we go. There's your shards for your character. And you just get all the points. 10,337. You're going to be able to claim all these rewards. I'll claim them for you because I know you said you're having... Oh, no, I have to claim all. Because I know you said you may not be able to log in. Look at all those rewards. Beautiful. 2 legendary skill crystals, 1,000 diamonds, 4 ancients, the astral shards you need, and you should be good. You should be at 185. So you're pushing. You're pushing. You're getting close. Congratulations to Seth. Hopefully you're happy with the characters you got and all the rewards you got in here as well. Thank you very much for letting me do your pulls. And yeah, enjoy your new Kajiri. Top tier. A0, brand new. Have fun. Can we go for some Kajiri copies? You want to go for copies? I mean, we can if you want. If you really want. I would say this is what the thing about Kajiri, right? Is Kajiri is A0, A3, and then A5. Those are his most important ones. A3, A5, A0. A1 isn't really that important. It's nice. It's not that important. A2, not that important. It's A3, A5, A0. So, if you've got soul stones, are you sitting on soul stones? Is that what you're debating? Okay, you haven't got soul stones. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. Obviously, it's your summons, but I wouldn't recommend it personally, because I mean, if you saw Fastidious' video, you can see the rates are terrible, and you've got good diamonds and stuff. I would just save this, like, because the next time a limited comes out, which could be in like the next month, it's gonna drain you of a lot of stuff. But it's completely up to you. Do you want me to go in for another one? We could go for a second legendary. We can see if you're gonna get lucky. Like, I've got an A0 Kajiri and he's been absolutely fine for me. But if you want him to do damage, it needs to be A3. You want to just hit a second one here. Okay. I'll kind of like tie this in. Okay, Sayef wants to roll the dice and see if he can get a second Kajiri here. He's going to go for one legendary and he'll see where he is at that point. Hopefully we can get it nice and early for him so we don't use too many summons. That would be good. That would be good. If you've seen some people's summons recently, I saw a video with Fastidious that the chance of getting a more limited is very low. Very low indeed. Fingers crossed. We don't have to look at any PTs or anything like that on this one. We just have to get lucky. We have to get lucky. If you got lucky with an A1 Kajiri, that would be great. You're sitting on quite a lot of diamonds, so you're pretty good. You're pretty good. Ooh. There's an epic. Nazim, you're gonna get a lot of those points where you can trade in your epics for currency, which is nice. Draelyn. Okay, some more tax. More tax. I think we're about 80 to 100 in right now. You were at 40k diamonds, 8.8k diamonds per 100 pulls. Okay, we're over 100. See how quickly the diamonds go, it's mad. Like one full pity is in the region of 17k diamonds. Another epic. Farsi got robbed. He did. It was almost as bad as my Vaughn summons. Not as bad, but almost as bad. I think he got like 12 legendaries. I did 21 legendaries. So, like, twice as worse. Mine was twice as worse. I don't even know how that's possible, but yeah. And mine had an Ascent mixed in. Actually, it had 2 Ascents. Hey, there we go. I think we got it a little bit early. Not much. Give us something good. A1 Kajiri or another top tier character. It's going to be a first Ares. I don't think he's like top tier. But he has got some... He's got some usability in things like Apocalypse. Are we going to get a double? No double. Now we are down to 24k diamonds. I believe this is where Sev's going to say that's enough. Because 24k diamonds is enough to do one more limited. And there's probably a new limited on the horizon, let's be honest. But that is it for Seth summons. Hopefully he's happy. He did get 3 new characters. They're all Nightmare characters as well. So the most accessible like faction. And he has recently got a Torador. So yeah, probably the most usable characters that potentially he could have got. He probably would have preferred an Arrogance though, let's just say. But that's the end of this little pulse. But that's the end of this little summoning session for Seth. Thank you very much for letting me do your summons. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy your new characters. Yeah, just thinking, you got 3 Nightmare characters, all new, but none of them were Arrogance. But you probably did get an advance. Oh, you didn't. You probably maxed already. Yeah, maxed on your gallery already here. Yeah, Arrogance. I think Arrogance would have been massive. If you got Arrogance instead of Ares just then, or even Twyla, that would have been great. That would have been great. Not terrible pulls by any stretch. Getting new characters, but definitely could have been better characters on the randoms. And then you're going to get some back here. I actually forgot to claim this. Unbelievable. I forgot. But at least it's reset. At least it's reset. Okay. And you don't want to do your... You don't want to do this, right? You want to leave this. And you like to use your divines. Have you got lucky again recently on your divines? Do you just do the divines when you get them? What you should do is just save them for a character that you like and try and get lucky that way. But obviously it's up to you. You can play how you want. Got a sign-in reward here as well. Have any of you been using these discount like things? It goes up to like 300% on the characters, so you can get them for $10. It'll go down again to $9.99. And then this one goes down to $24.99, I think. But yeah. Yeah, save entrance. Okay. We'll do that. Valiant says, don't mind if I'm 3rd or 4th. Okay, we'll go with Bartholomew next, if you're ready, Bartholomew. I still struggle to say your name sometimes, Bartholomew. Like, it isn't that I struggle to say it. I struggle to remember if I've said it correctly. After I've said it, almost every time, I'm like, did I mix the F and the L up? And I said Bartholomew. Like, I'm just like, I'm just like, did I mess up? Did it happen? Did I mess up? Good. Bartholomew. I say it right every single time, I'm pretty sure, but it's just like my brain's just like, did we mess up? I have got an email on its way to you, verification. I don't think you've ever actually said it wrong. Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. I don't think I've ever said it wrong, but every time I say it, afterwards I'm like, did I just mess up? It's one of those words, man. Like, there was I used to do play-by-play, like, I don't know what you... Do I want Paul's luck? Oh, definitely. Definitely Bretland's. You should 100% want to do just a normal switch, at least. But you might... Wait, did I spell it right? It's just like... getting inside my own head now. But you might just want to go in light, you know? Did you get Numera, Bretland? She is meant to be coming back at some point. Okay. Okay, I'm off your account, Seth. I know you're probably not going to be able to log in. And thank you very much for letting me do your summon, Seth. I know you've got to run. There's a lot going on right now. There is. I'd say this is definitely a good thing to do. And that the priorities, in my opinion, would be A1 Diao-chan, if you haven't got Diao-chan. And then Kajiri Awakenings, if you haven't got him to A3. That's pretty much the order. Or if you want to go for brand new characters, you can. Oh, sorry, I've not got it. Okay, we'll just back out. Okay, but yeah. But yeah, it's definitely. I'd say definitely. But I used to do play-by-play commentary for a video game, right? Like an FPS game, first-person shooter. So I'd do like, I'd watch the game and do play-by-play, and people would just watch that. And there was a team that was called Momentum. And I never said it wrong, but I really struggled with the word momentum. And I think it's because it's 2 O's either side of a letter. And I think that's why I struggle with your name. Because it's got 2 O's either side of a letter. Bartholomew. Like, my mouth doesn't like that word. My brain to mouth, like, action. It's kind of like hand to eye coordination. It doesn't feel like it's done the correct things. You know? You got Numera. Okay, so I mean, yeah. You don't have to like save for anything in particular then. And Kajiri is A0. Kajiri A0, A3. What about your Diao-chan? What about your Diao-chan? Here, Bartholomew. Your Diao's A1, so like you're basically able to pick whoever you want at this point. And your Kajiri's A3. I guess have you used Soul Stones on him? Where do you switch the shrine to see if I finally gave the Death Knight? Oh, right. This one. Unowned. Do you own it? Do you actually own it? Where is it? Where you can get it from? It's in here, right? You don't own it yet. You need to get one more. You need to wait until tomorrow. Oh, like next week. One day, 16 hours. You're 61 out of 62. You need to get one more. Like the weekly quests reset in 1 day and 16 hours. I had the same thing. I calculated it. And I was like, wait, I'm gonna miss it, and I forgot there's actually one more week. I was like, yeah. Have you managed to get this yet? Where is it? You got it. Good job. I try and remember to check people's accounts. Get them out. Okay, so what are we doing? Are you doing Kajiri? I didn't see your pick. What's your pick? I think it's Kajiri, right? Or have you got someone else in mind? Because I think Kajiri. Or, I mean, unless you want to go for a character you don't own. That's the only other... that's the only other thing you could do. Your Kajuri's A3 already. So, I mean, it's completely up to you. If you've already used Soul Stones, he is good, don't get me wrong. So it's either like get Reeve, and then you've got the full set. Yeah. Yeah. I think in your position, I would go for Reeve if it was me. Because I've got A1 Diao-chan. Like, you've got A1 Diao-chan. You've Soul Stoned him to A3. You've probably got an A5 Wukong. That's like what you want. And the rest is just like... More is great on Kajuri, but it's like not needed as much as A3 is. But I have a Soul Stone, so I kind of want to A5 him so I can start pushing Abyss. Yeah. We're probably going to get a Soul Stone from this event, though. Like, from the anniversary. Most likely going to get a Soul Stone. I don't know if that changes your perspective. I think they potentially are always going to do this banner as well, by the way. This exclusive lucky pick, I think this will be what they always do. Instead of like bringing a Wukong banner back, because just bringing a Wukong banner back means they're less likely to have financial success with that, because people have got A5 Wukong already. And they might not want to summon for him. Like, I'd avoid a Wukong banner, and I did avoid his Wukong banner. Whereas this... I will always pick a limited every single time to get an awakening. Like, even if I'll probably go for characters I don't have. But even if there's no one I don't have, I would get like an awakening on like Dahlia, Honora, you know, or like Faucia. I just can't with Reeves. I do have Soul Stones in him already, but I have 2 reset books. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. So you want me to go for Kajuri? It's whether your mind's thinking collection or like power. Power is definitely Kajuri. Okay, Kajuri. Oh, the second I click OK, it's locked in. Am I locking it in? Am I locking it in? Are we locked in? I expect locked in exclamation marks in chat. Lock it in, lockdown, even better. Okay, Kajuri. We have picked Kajuri. And I love how the banner changes to his banner. That's so cool. Okay, let's see your petty. You're fresh off, so we have to we'll go to 170. Which will be good. Let me just check your missions and stuff. Okay, so your weekly will not reset, so we're safe there. And you'll get your daily. That's cool. And then you want a banner switch. Is there anyone in particular you want over here? Draelyn, Talon, or like a random other? You pulled all my last picks with the vines as well. Oh, okay. Hoping for a Draelyn. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now we're moving over to another account. It is going to be Bartholomew's. He's decided to go for Awakenings on Kajuri. If we look at summoning record, fresh off of getting a character on a 1+1. And when we switch to the other banner, he wants a Draelyn. That's the hope. So we're going to go to 170 summons, switch, get a Juicy Lizard, and then Juicy Lizard. And that sounds like we're going to eat it. Get a nice Lizard tank. That's a nicer way to say it. And then come back. Hopefully we can get some luck here for Bartholomew's account. Best of luck. We're going to kick things off with an epic. Points are required as well. We want those 10k points. Get all those rewards. And then, of course, we're back into tax. Hoping for a Draelyn. Hoping for a Draelyn. I was hoping for a Draelyn. I got 2 Talon. And I did check her A1. It's actually really good, so I'm not mad by any stretch. I'm not upset about it at all. Not upset at all. Maul. Again, you're getting a lot of epics, which is good points. We just scraped 10k points on Sayef's account with like his limited plus switch, so hopefully we can do the same for you. Tax. Narissa would be a dream. My brother got Narissa. I did pulls on my brother's account. And he got Narissa. He actually got like 3 legendaries going for Diao-chan. It's hilarious. It was hilarious. Oh, he didn't actually get Diao-chan. I think I need to do a switch on his account still. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, I sneezed. Okay, we need 90 more. More. We're getting tons of epics. Tons of epics. So many epics. An epic temple's like 400 or 500 points, right? Well, it's definitely better than non-epic pool. So this is probably the worst we could get. One of the worst temples we could get with epics. It was 386. So versus a non-epic 10. Okay, so 150 points more. Okay, 50 more summons. This is 20. $30. 40. Let me just double check. One more 10. 50. Good job. Good job, game, not giving us the character right at the end. So we're going to switch. It's probably not going to be in the first 10, but sometimes they like to give it to you early. Okay, it's not in the first 10. But it will be here. Give us a Draelyn or the Narissa Dream, as I've been told. Narissa would be a dream, but Draelyn would be good too. Valkyra. Probably not a dream at all, but she has actually got pretty decent awakenings, to be fair. And she has got a cool video. I'm still yet to get a Valkyra, so I don't know what it feels like to have Valkyra. But I've pulled so many Valkyras now for other people, it's actually insane. I've been told that she's now A5, so that's actually not bad. That's not bad. And if you get her artifact seems pretty decent for her. And she does really hate that little goblin. She's just killed about 5 of them. Yeah, she definitely has one of the better videos. Okay, we're going to skip from here. And we'll take those diamonds. Now, there could be something else in this 10. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. It isn't impossible, but it didn't happen. Okay, we're going to switch back. And we're going to do these 30 summons. And get ourselves a Kajiri. And some epics. Pay swap again. Okay. Do you want me to go up to 9-9? I can go up to 9-9. Oh, agreed. Okay, we're going to do 9-9. Skip. Skip. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, I can press escape here, right? Okay. So, what has been requested is to go to 199 And then switch banners again. We're going to be 30 in. And we could get lucky in like the next 10 or 20 summons. Sometimes it happens. But at least we're 30 closer to pity than we would be otherwise. And we're just going to try and get lucky on this banner. See if we can get lucky for Bartholomew. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Hopefully, the most important part is let's not use too many summons. This isn't a ×2 banner. And you're almost guaranteeing yourself the 10,000 points now, though. That's good. So you'll be getting some rewards back. Which is always nice. I also don't have to keep an eye on pity or like the time, how many pulls we've got to do, and much less stress on this one. Double failing. Give me another failing. So the triple is an achievement. I think I got triple an assault and got an achievement for that when I got it. All the epics. I think we started off at 24k diamonds. We got it early. We got it early. Started off at 24k diamonds. That was about 100 summons. Less. I think that was like 90. I think it was like 90. Yeah, we get it. We get it. And look at that shield. It's shining. It is shining. Brand new Draelyn. Should be really, maybe pretty good for Abyss. But regardless, really interesting character. And it's part of the Watchers, which I think are having a massive come up, obviously. So many good Watcher characters. Great Lord for Watchers as well. First Legendary on the 10. What else? There's something, I know there's something sneaky behind this. But it might just be like an epic. I can feel it. Don't just be Philippa. And Vortex. I can feel what they're saying. Philippa a bit rarer. But that's great. A brand new Draelyn. And guess what? We go back. Singular pull. Singular pull. And it is a Kajiri. There it is. We'll skip this. We've seen this. It is the Kajiri. So that's going to be another awakening on Kajiri for Bartholomew. A brand new Draelyn and an A5 Valkyria. Not a bad batch of characters for sure. Thank you very much to Bartholomew for letting me do my... thank you very much to Bartholomew for letting me do his summons. Hopefully he enjoys his characters. Thank you very much. Rip Void for A1? What's that mean? That was good though. That was good. All of those characters are useful. Let me just check what her A5 is. I'm pretty sure all of her awakenings are good. Oh, okay, okay. I can do that. I can do that. We'll do that in a separate video as well, if enough people want Divines done. What is she? Northerner. Her A5. When an ally is revived by miracle, both the ally and the hero gain a divine blessing of damage increase for 10 seconds. I think this is good for GVG because it's almost always going to happen. So she'll get 100% damage for 10 seconds. That's a big buff for GVG actually. It, like, most likely the character she's going to revive, it isn't that big a deal because it could be a tank. But for GVG, that's really good. Doesn't she have a really good artifact? I'm pretty sure her artifact's legit. When the ultimate is not activated, gains a 3-second shield equal to 4% of max HP with each basic attack stacking up to 7 times. The reason I think this is good is because it effectively, she can make her ultimate enhanced. Because she can max her own shield and then do her ultimate. but it doesn't give a flat attack buff. It should have given a flat attack buff as well. But it is what it is. I use on my poke defense. Yeah, I might have to sub her for my A0 Ardia. Yeah, that could be a good sub. That could be good. Okay, I'm gonna switch on to. Are you ready, Valiant? Are you ready to go? You'd be next. If you're ready. Otherwise, I can do Cygnus's summons. Okay, good. Just give me 2 minutes. Well, follow me. I'll just switch accounts. But a new Draelyn, that's nice. Very nice. Oh no, wait, no. You said rip. Sorry. I'm just gonna do the divines. How many do you want to do? Do you want to just see what you get off the first one and then play it from by there? Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna do it as if I'm gonna do a video about it, but if not enough people do it, I might not. We'll see. I don't know why these are locked sometimes. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we are going to be doing some divines for the new Draelyn banner, but it has got Talon on here as well. Pretty good double banner. Talon's great. Draelyn as a new character looks good. We have got Bartholomew's account, and we're going to roll a dice. We're going to just pull the voids. Last one I did was a crash on the scent. So if we manage to get rid of Draelyn here, and this will be an A1 because Draelyn has already been summoned by Bartholomew. We're trying to get A1, and that does give a nice A1 range increase. So hopefully we can get lucky, and hopefully we don't use too many summons as well. That'd be great. That would be great. We are going to get a Gluttony. Gluttony is like so underrated. You can cheese with Gluttony quite nicely because of the way his ult works. He just consumes. Getting some epics, of course. Of course we're getting epics. Of course we are. Phelan is promoted as well. Like, rate up. Harpen. I remember it took me ages to get my Harpen from my original Arrogance fusion. It was rough. Vortex. Okay, we're 7 in. This is the 7th summon. Nazim. Number 8. Remember, Pity kicks in at 13. It's the first rate up, effectively. Up until then, it's 6%. 6% chance. This is summon number 10. Draeger. 11. Okay, it's taken us to the 12 at least. Double Draeger. Okay, so we're gonna start getting into Pity here. And we're gonna get a little baited. We can't skip this quickly. There we go, skip. Okay, so now we're into Pity. Rates will increase by 5% per summon. 11% chance on this one. 16% chance. Now, guys, you might think divines are terrible now, but they were actually worse before. You could go 50 divines without getting a legendary before. But now it's only 20 max. This was 21% chance. This is 25. This is 26% chance. The next one's 31%. How can we miss these? Okay. We get like 4 before max. Not great. Give us an A1 Draelyn. It's a Nocturne. It is a Nocturne. I like Nocturne a lot, but this is definitely not an A0 Nocturne. Definitely not. He has got a nice video. And he has some of the nicest, like, kind of animation with his hand thing. where I don't know, it's just, it's so cool. The visuals are really nice. But we're not going to stop here. We're going to keep going. We have got 28 summons. Last time, I think we got to 31%. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means that we got to 17 summons. Can we do it before then this time, please? Way before then, honestly. Can we do it in like 5? That would be nice. That would be really nice. Vortex. Okay. I think that was actually 5. I think that was actually 5. It's going to be a talent. It was rate up for the character, effectively. You missed one. So you've got a better chance of getting either Draelyn or Talon. And it's going to be a Talon. I'm not sure what that is for Bartholomew's account. That is not a new Talon. But we can just check the... I'm pretty sure she's Esotericist, right? Because she's one of the forest people. Generally, that means Eso. Is she not Eso? She this? She is this. Okay. So it would be an A1. A1 is actually good. For every 1 stack of Thorn Shield, increases damage by an extra 2%. And I think you can get 10 stacks. So effectively, that's a 20% damage increase. So that is not bad at all. Are we stopping there? You've got 24 more. You would not have a designated hero boost on this, like where you've missed one and get one. It's been reset down to 20 times. It's up to you. No worries, that wasn't too bad. You got a Talon, rate up. You got a Draelyn, a Valkyra. Who was the other character you just got? Nocturne was easily the worst character of the bunch. Easily. And he's not bad, but he was definitely the worst. When Northerner Trial comes around, I think Nocturne's going to be really important because he's such good single target. He's A4. I think his A5 is meant to be good. A4 is going to be crit rate. It's a shame it's not penetration. The first 3 basic attacks of Impure Wing trigger Dark Sacrifice. Okay, I'm not sure how good that is actually. But he is alone, just as a character, is quite good. His ultimate, obviously having the increased range, is really interesting. I kind of cheesed that when I did my Northerner Trial video. But not too bad on the summons. Not too bad at all. We are going to switch to your account now, Valiant, though. I just remembered that you wanted Divines. I was like, wait a sec. Wait a second. There's something I forgot. Okay, code coming your way, Valiant. A kick in the crotch. Yeah, definitely didn't get Dwarf this time. So instantly, way improved session. Way improved. Like, no Dwarf. I mean, Brokir is the only Dwarf that is good. That rare Dwarf is, like, better than all the other Dwarfs, pretty much. I can't remember his name. You know what they need to do? They need to bring out, like, a godlike Dwarf. Like, actually just insane. Way better session, right? Crutch, man. Crutch. The only, like I said at the time, the only benefit of getting Crutch was you can't get him on the Ascendant again in the future. Otherwise, it was rough. Real rough. Are you ready, Valiant? Okay, sorry. 989987. That's a good code. 989987. Okay, Bartholomew, I am off your account. You did pull my A3 Nocturne last time too. Oh, was that in the 1+1? Was that Nocturne plus Helga? Ugh. Yeah, I think I got similar. I can't remember who I got. My 1+1 wasn't like my first one was just like okay, and then the second one was not good. I think I got a Micah as my second character. Cygnus, you're going to be after Valiant here. And after that, it'll be you. Draelyn if you want. Unless you're still debating it. I don't think Weird Girl's been in the chat. Sometimes she just says hello with a wave and I miss it and then I don't think she's here. I don't think she is. So Cygnus, you would be next. And then it would be Bretland if you want as well. Okay. Valiant, who have you picked? He's picked Kajiri. He's done a few singles already. And we are... That's 6 into pity, or 7 into pity. So we'll just go to 176. And fingers crossed. Do I have to do this stuff? This is going to happen by itself. This is also going to happen by itself. That's good. Have you done your resets today? You have. Okie dokie. Bought your summons. Okay. I'll buy this for you. I don't know how much you use these. Let me see how many you've got. I'm at 12,000 of those, I think. You're at 1,800, so you definitely didn't do more than me. You want to buy the stamina pots, yeah? You want to buy both of these? Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna buy stamina, guys, buy it in here. Don't do this. Don't do stamina in here. Because if you haven't seen, they've changed the scaling. For the first 3,800, it's normal scaling. Right? You can see it goes up by 60 per pot. But after that, it goes up by 80 for the next two. And then it goes up by 120. So you're paying double for this one pot here. And then the last pot, you're paying 600 gold for. 600 diamonds for. So you're paying nearly 10 times what you should be paying. Just that one last bit of energy here. So don't ever buy any... Well, you can buy some, but only buy up to 3,800. This resets daily. And if you're really desperate, you can also go into the shop and buy them in here. These 10 here, but they're not on... you're not getting them for cheap. Whereas the one in here, they're always on sale. These were 45 each. I'm not that desperate, yeah. Like, I bought the 100... Like, the last day it was up in here, they used to sell them for... They used to sell 100 of these a day instead of 10. I bought 100 on the last day they were up. Just because it does... It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. Like, it was 6,000 diamonds, but the amount... You know, that's tons of energy. Tons. And that means I can go all in on something, you know? Okay, he's not sending any thought. He's sitting near capacity. He's sitting near capacity. Guy's on the edge. Okay, what's the plan today, Valiant? What are we doing? You're doing Kajiri summons, and we're just doing the normal banner switch. You've not got any divines, really. And who are you hoping for on the switch? What's the hope and dreams? We're doing yellow. You want to do these? We can do these first if you want. And also, are you doing ancients or are you skipping ancients? Because you've got Nastya, and that's the banner coming up. So you don't need to pull for that. Check pity on this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I mean, we've been here before, I'm pretty sure. We've been here before. I can do ancients first if you want. It's up to you. Part 2, right? We did 2 before when it was like, yeah. Let it rip. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're on to Valiant's account with a very small amount of divines. But if we check the summoning record, we are 3, 6, 9, 12. That's where soft pity kicks in. 15. 15 out of 20. We're going to get to 18. This means right now, this next pull should be, I believe, a 26% chance, then a 31% chance, then a 36% chance. Like, the chance of not hitting from these three is so monumentally small, it's crazy. Obviously, we want to get a new character here for Valiant. Best of luck. It's not going to be off the first one. It's not going to be off the first one. Unbelievable. We are going to get some diamonds. Surely it's got to be off the second one. Surely. Not off the second one. No, I've literally just got my hand on my eyes right now. I'm not going to look at the next summons. You ready? I'm just going to do it. And I'm not going to look. I'm going to hear it. I'll hear if it's a legendary. Okay, here we go. Surely this is a legendary. It has to be. It isn't. I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. How is this possible? How is this possible? We've gone to 18. We just missed a 26, 31, and 36% chance to get a legendary. I don't even know how that's possible. This is actually crazy. Valiant, what is your account with divines? I'm pretty sure I've only ever gone to max on one account before. I've gone to 19 on mine, but I've gone to max once before on divines. And guess whose account that was? It was Valiant's. And he's now on 18. This is terrible. Really, really terrible for sure. Bro. Let me just check something. You're not close to plat 3. You're close to plat 2. You could push this if you wanted. This is dreadful. This is dreadful, man. Have you got any of these? I know you like to sit on some of these. You haven't got any of the magic jelly. Ah, this is horrific, man. This is horrible. 18. Saving my luck for ancients. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you did fair. To be fair, you did get in a style like cheeky pulls. To be fair, that was rough. That was rough. Plus side, save 2 more, and you know you're gonna get a legendary, and you can save it for a banner in the future that looks nice. I don't know. I mean, this banner looks pretty nice. Okay, so you want Kajiri, yeah? Jesus. Jesus, let me just have a drink. I need to get maybe something a bit stronger after that. Five Kajiris. We'll be right on that. We'll get right on it. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to be doing limited summons for Valiant. He has got an A0 Kajiri. He wants 5 Kajiris in his 200 summons. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. We're guaranteed one, but we'll do our best. We're going to go to 176 and banner switch if we don't get lucky with those 5 Kajiris. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. It's just pretty unlikely. I'm going to be completely honest. It's just quite unlikely. But who knows? We're starting off, if this is a Kajiri off of the first 20. A Kajiri every 20 summons? Let's see. I mean, he got a Kajiri. Are we actually going to get 5 Kajiris in 200 summons? Is this how it is? I'll have to check in with Valiant, because obviously he was joking, but he could want to summon some more to try and get some more awakenings, or he could try and save for a future banner. We have seen this video today. But that is Kajiri off of 20 pulls, and that's 20 pulls fresh off of Pity. Now, if we look back on his summons, I think we might be able to see it. But you can see, like, this is just off of hitting a 1+1. Now, if I go back, can we still see his previous limited? Can we still see it? There it is. Look at the previous limited. This was the guaranteed, and this was just a random pull. So this guy gets quite good luck on limiteds. That is actually kind of insane. That is actually kind of insane. What do you want to do? I mean, you could just save. You're sitting on 300 summons. You could just save for a future banner. Like, job done, you know? If you're buying summons, it's probably, you know, save yourself some money. Send the video. Yeah. That's rough. You want to pull, you want to go for at least another legendary, okay. Okay, so Valiant's decided we're going to go for at least one other legendary. Hopefully we won't have to go too far. And if he gets it real quick, who knows? Maybe he'll be like, keep going. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If we get the kind of luck we just did get, we could be getting it real soon. And if it's a Kajiri, even better. Hopefully you get another Kajiri. Do you have Soul Stones, Valiant? Because if you get 2, 1 Soul Stone to A3 is great. You don't have Soul Stones. It is the way it is. We might get one from this event. There's a lot of chitter chatter that we're going to get one for free. Like we did last year. Just randomly in our mailbox, you know? Like on the actual day of the anniversary. We do actually need to get you some points in this event, to be fair. So pulling some more is good. This is 10,000 points for the rewards they're giving is actually really good. So epics would be nice. I don't have to check your meter. We're just going to pull until we hit golds. I got the golden hands today. It's been pretty good. Pretty good summons. Either getting brand new characters for people. Or some just like quick luck. Estrids. Oh, look at that. Points. We need those points. How many diamonds did you start off at? I can't remember. Oh no, you weren't on diamonds. You were on 300 summons. You're on 300 summons exactly. So you've used 130. And obviously 180 is where pity starts to kick in. What's the chime of the epic incoming? You're at 170. So the next pull is us hitting soft pity. It could be pull number 180. The last pull in this 10 is pull 180. There is a big conspiracy theory. He did it. Back-to-back Kajiri, not the freebie. So not a free Kajiri, just back-to-back Kajiri. Unbelievable. If there's another Kajiri in this 10, if there's anything else in this 10, I will go crazy. I mean, we get the sisters. We get the sisters. Now he could potentially squeeze out another legendary. Is he feeling his luck? I think that's an A2 Kajiri. We'll have to check in with Valiant to see how he feels. Okay, how are you feeling? Are you done? Or do you really want to test the waters? It's going to be a tough one. We're going to get some summons back. Oops. 2 here. 1 here. And then we're going to hit the max on these rewards, so you're going to get some diamonds. You've been fishing yet? You haven't been fishing yet, so you're going to get some stuff back on the fishing. Collect everything. I think I've collected everything that's going to make a difference. Everything else is just going to be fluff. There might be some diamonds in here, to be fair. 100 diamonds. Okay, no more summons in here. Engravers, you're done. You've done the merchant's chests. Yeah, you're all done. Well, how are we feeling? You are sitting at 132 plus 7.4k. Oh, wait. We can sell. We can sell. Let's sell your 3 stars as well. Let's get rid of your 3 stars. So you can see exactly where you're at. Okay, you're on 10k diamonds. Plus 132. So like you should be at about 6k diamonds if you went to full pity. So you could potentially be up to around about 7k diamonds after selling the rares after that. I mean, if you got triple Kajiri back to back to back, that would be insane. I'm not going to lie. That would be insane. To go from A0 to A3 and only hitting 3 legendaries is crazy. Let it rip, okay. Okay, we've claimed all of the possible rewards we can claim right now, and Valiant is feeling his luck. He's gone from A0 to A2 Kajiri. Why not try and go for the A3? We did go to pity on this second one. The first one we only did 20 summons. So hopefully we don't have to go to pity on this next one. Somewhere in the region of like 40, 50, 60 would be really good. Really, really good. Let's see if we can get lucky here for Valiant. Actually 20 summons. If this is A3 Kajiri, if this is it, this has probably been the best ever limited summons I've ever seen when it comes to trying to get the character from the banner. Okay. It is a nightmare character. He might want to continue because it was only 20 summons. But there could be something else in this 10. Let's see. He might still want to continue. Only 20 summons in. I will double check with him. Bretland, if this lands, I'm not pulling. That's like all the game. What are you thinking? I mean, it was only 20 summons, so like you haven't wasted too much. Do it. He says continue, and why not? And why not? With that sort of luck, why not? Fingers crossed. We'll definitely get another legendary. We'll definitely get another one. That was my thoughts. What are you saying? Like, so far the luck scaled. The first summons I did for someone was good. The second summons I did was better. And this is even better. So surely yours guys are going to be insane. Because it's scaling up, guys. It's scaling up. That's how it works, right? You gotta have good feels as well. Don't bring good vibes to the universe. What was that? What was that guy back in the day? Mr. Motivator. Oh, we get quite early. 50, 60 summons. So we've done a 20 summon legendary, a pity, 20 summon legendary, 60, and a Numera. If you're not gonna get Kajiri, Numera A1 is really good. I'm pretty sure this is an A1. And nothing else in here. I'm pretty sure this is an A1, and the A1 is during the ultimate increases damage by 25%. And then damage dealt by Grimthorn Spikes and Toxic Surge guarantees a crit hit. which is pretty much guaranteed anyway most of the time because most people have 100% crit. But the first part is obviously really, really good. Valiant is saying, we're going to stop now. I've tested my luck. Got very good characters. A random Numera is obviously great. And he's still got a bunch of summons for a future limited or banner that comes around. I think this has been a very successful session. If he does get a Soul Stone from the anniversary event, he can then make his Kajiri A3, and that's where he becomes pretty insane. Thank you very much to I know it said thank you very much to Kajiri for letting me do something. Thank you very much to Valiant for letting me do your summons. I appreciate it. Enjoy your characters and awakenings. There goes my Numera. Is that how it works? Is it like a poker where someone can steal your queen? That is pretty funny though. 20 summons in, gets a Kajiri, then another Kajiri straight after. What do you think? No, I think savings. I think that's smart. I think that's smart. The likeliness of getting more is crazy low. So I think it's very smart to save. Absolutely fine. And then if you get a Soul Stone, just put it on him. One second. Cygnus. Just give me a second, Valiant. I'm well off of Bartholomew's account. I actually saw a message in the chat. Like I kind of saw that Bartholomew was already promoting his Draelyn, I guess. That was funny. Like max promotions. I saw that it said. Oh, it might have been ascending your Valkyria to max ascension actually. Okay, logging in. Is it letting me in? Okay. Switch. Okay, Valiant, I'm off your account, man. Thank you very much for letting me do those. Welcome back, Seth. Now I actually feel bad for Fastidious. I'll be honest, right? This is how you should think about when you watch Fastidious' videos. He doesn't care as much as you think. Like, anything that happens that's bad for his account, he can get annoyed, but when you're a content creator, your annoyance is more that this potential can exist rather than it happened to you. That's how a content creator generally thinks, right? It isn't that it happened to you. Whereas when you think about an individual, like a random person in the game, if something bad happens, it's about it happening to them, right? Whereas him as a content creator, he won't care so much that it happened to him. It's more that it just can happen at all, right? For his content, it's great. For a content creator, he'll be like, this is good. It's good for me to showcase this abomination that basically occurred. But when it comes to it actually happening to him, it's not that big a deal. Like, he got loads of Soul Stones. He hasn't got tons. I mean, I think he's sitting on some, but he hasn't used many. I've seen him talk about it before. He hasn't managed to get too lucky. And what's up, Weird Girl? Are we in for summons today, Weird Girl? Are you planning any? I'm so late. Not too late. I've been streaming an hour and a half. And we've only got through 3 accounts. We've been kind of chill with it, relaxed. Nice and chill and relaxed. This is why I don't do them. I'd be on full tilt, going dry to the bone, scraping everything. Yeah, saving is hard, but it's very important to save. It just because like the way the game works, we have a Monday reset, you know, and the Monday reset gives us a bunch of summons. But if we've already saved a bit from the previous weekend, it gives us such a boost. Like not pulling extra on the ancient banner when I got my Valara, I was like, I could go for an A1. I could pull more, but I stopped and I had like over 100, and now I'm at 180 again. That's another full summoning video for me from a content creator's perspective. That's how I kind of look at it. Like I done what I needed from my account. I had a good video. Everything was solid, save for something in the future. That's how I kind of look at it, and that's how a lot of content creators can look at it. Whereas someone like Fastidious, like just bring it back to him, he gets so many diamonds that him going all in isn't that big a deal. Like, Vaughn bankrupted my account, and it took me a little time to recover, if I'm completely honest. Okay, this is your account, right, Cygnus? Because it looks so similar to mine. Same amount of diamonds. Same picture in the top left-hand corner. Okay, you got less ancients, but you got a few more rares. Cygnus has been saving so many rares, it's absolutely hilarious. Okay, and he wants to do Kajiri. And he also wants to do banner switch. And he wants to get lucky with a Numera, right? Is that correct? Have I got everything correct there, Cygnus? And you're fresh off a P. Your 1+1 was actually really good. As much as Zilla 2 isn't like top tier now, she's still good. Oh, Diao-chan. You're going for A1 Diao-chan. Okay. Is that right? Is that for A1? And the good thing about going for Diao-chan is you're not going to pull more. Have you used any soul stones on Kajiri? Or you like me? You're like me. Yeah. A0 Kajiri is absolutely fine. If you want to make him next level, it has to be A3. Has to be. Yeah, okay. I'll pick when I do the decision. Oh, when I do the video. Here we go. Okay, now we're moving on to Cygnus's account, and as you can see, he has not picked his character yet. He's got full faith in me to select the character. If we look at the characters that he can pick, there are characters he doesn't have, but there is someone who he particularly wants. He wants an A1 Diao-chan, and the reason obviously is her range gets increased. Definitely makes her more viable for boss content and certain like setups within Arena, because of the range in Arena can be kind of messed up with the platforms. Definitely useful, just generally speaking. And we're going to pick her. We get confirmation. Only your selected event exclusive hero Diao-chan will be available from this event. And that's fine. And he only wants one copy. So you get lucky really early. That's the way it is. And then we're going to change to her kind of visuals. Really looks cool. And we're going to see what we can get. We're fresh off of getting a legendary, as you can see. Really nice 1+1 on Cygnus's account. And Elowen is great. And Azilatu is not bad at all. Let me just double check if he's got the monthly and the weeklies to do. He's got both to do, but he's got the weeklies to do, but I don't have to remember to claim it. So we'll just summon here. We'll go to 170. We'll switch banners, come back, and get a nice Diao-chan for Cygnus's account. And in the switch, he kind of wants to get lucky with a Numera if he can. Numera is the top pick for Cygnus's account. And I think she's got a banner coming up in the future, but I don't think he'd mind getting her early, to be honest. I don't think he would mind. Fingers crossed, Cygnus, best of luck. Hope you get some nice balls here. Hopefully get some nice ones. And we want those 10,000 points, of course. He's got triple taxed. GL, right? GL. That's a nice 10. That is a nice 10. Lots of res. Jankar. We've been getting some Ionas today. Pretty cool. Okay, we need another 90 summons. That's attacks. Lily. I've been using Lily a lot more recently. Because I got Iovar, I'm using him as a Lord quite a lot, and the extra range for healer is really interesting. Helps a lot in content. Back out and remember where you are here. I think we did a pity, like attacks, and then 310. So you should be at like 120 or so, but I just want to make sure. 130, see? So we need to do 40 more. Hollow. That's attacks. Just going to double check again. I like to be 100% certain. 20 more. That's attacks. Last 10. Okay, we didn't get anything. This is good. This is fantastic. Because now when we do the banner switch, we could potentially get in the first 10. We're not getting the first 10. That's fine. That's fine. We're playing it safe. I like to play it safe. The amount of times I've seen 178s recently is pretty bad. We're going to get an Epic Lords. Could be a good sign for the next 10. Here we go. Numera or something juicy and new. Numera is the #1 pick. It is a Helga. That's not good. That is not good. Is there something else behind this character? Need a double. It's not good. It's the wrong... It's like exactly the same range as Numera, but everything else is bad. The characters is nowhere near as good. Nowhere near. Saying this, what are we planning? Am I just gonna be getting Diao-chan here, or do you want to go for another pity? Go again. Okay, I'll go to 9-9. We'll skip the. Okay, I'll go to 9-9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last pull 9. Okay. So Cygnus said go to 199 on the Diao-chan, and then we're going to switch again. He has got tons of summons. He has been saving. And hopefully we can get lucky with not many pulls. That's what we want to do. Not many pulls. If we can save him like a bunch of summons, it'd be great. Just get a legendary, test the luck. We are, of course, rate up now on Talon and Draelyn. And it's not a lot of pulls at all. 20. 20. This is why it's always worth a switch, even if it is a very short amount of pity you're into. And it is Talon. I'm pretty sure that Cygnus is happy with this because I think this is an A3 Talon. I think this is A3, which is actually kind of crazy. Is there anything else in this 10? There is nothing else in this 10, but I think Cygnus isn't going to be too upset with that. We'll check what A3 Talon gives after we get a Diao-chan on his account. We'll see. I can't remember exactly what she gives. And we haven't seen Diao-chan's video today. We'll watch it. It's nice. We'll skip the last part of it where it does like the rotation just because that takes ages. But the visuals on this one is really nice. A bit more of like a art style on the beginning, and now it's like CGI. And then she turns into like her damage mode. Yeah, she's like, I ain't having any of this. Oh, is she the one actually that's raining down the? Oh, I thought she was defending it. She's not. She's the baddie. Apparently, she's the bad guy. Okay, so we'll check out what A3 Awakening does here, and it is her initial rage is going to be 300. Increases the stat cap of Thorn Shield by 5, so making it 15, and gains 2 stacks of Thorn Shield with each ultimate cast. That is actually really good. Because it obviously stacks with this, because for every 1 stack of Thorn Shield increases damage extra by an extra 2%. So this, instead of making this 20% attack buff, it now makes this a 30% attack buff because there's an extra 5 stacks. Actually a really good awakening. Definitely more powerful character now. A3 on this character is crazy. And it looks like A5 is also going to be pretty good as well. But A3 isn't too bad. Hopefully, Cygnus is happy with the characters he did manage to get today. Mainly Diao-chan and an A3 talent are going to be the picks. And yeah, like I say, hopefully he's happy with it. Cygnus, what are you thinking about Divines? You want to test your luck with Divines, or are you going to skip the Divines? And also Ancients. You were thinking about Ancients. Very happy. Yeah, you've got loads of summons to spare. And obviously you're going to get tons of diamonds back. I can do that for you right now. So you can see how many diamonds you're going to get back. 3.5k. And then you're going to get another 1k in here. So you're nearly at 40k diamonds. You're skipping both, yeah? You're skipping, and you get 18 summons back there as well. You're skipping Ancients and you're skipping Divines, yeah? Okie dokie. Oh, grab that for you before it resets. I'm going to pick these up for you. It's the start of the month, but it's not a big deal. The one that always messes me is this one, because you're not in Overlord for very long, because you can't really get into Overlord until like near the end of the week a lot of the time, and you forget to claim this one if you get into Overlords. At least I do. All done. Okay. Next up, I believe, was Bretland, and then it would be you. I nearly called you War Girl. Weird girl. Weird girl's going to war with Watcher of Realms. Yeah, it is you, Bretland, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've skipped anybody. That's actually it. War Girl. That's actually cool. I like that, actually. Okay. Bretland. I've got your email. Just give me a second, Cygnus. Do you use your Talon a lot, Cygnus? I just got A1 Talon. I need to figure out what I'm doing with her. I'm having a hard time deciding. I have Kajiri and Diao-chan both at 0 and 1 Soulstone. So your option is you go for Kajiri and then you Soulstone him one more time. Or you reset Diao-chan and you get a Diao-chan and use that Soulstone on Kajiri. Started to use her in Malric stages. Yeah, I need to really read her kit because I know she's got like these 2 stances. I see a lot of people using her in bear form, and she looks kind of nuts. The AoE. Obviously, I never got her when she was first released, so I did take a peek, but I wasn't really that enthused in terms of like working out how she worked. When you get a character, you want to work out how they work. I'm off your account now, Cygnus. Let me just log out of your Facebook as well. I use my Facebook to log into a game I play, and sometimes I forget to log out of your Facebook, and it's like no account found on attached Facebook. I'm just like, I actually freak out because I think I've lost my account. It's like an online football simulator called Hat Trick. I used to play it a long time ago, and I haven't played it for ages. Okay. What's the plan today, Draelyn? Any particular plans? I'll buy these few as well. I'll buy these for everybody. And this. I know you've got 500 cans, but still. I don't know. Awesome. Awesome. I'm in for... I don't know. Is there anything else to claim? That's good. I won't claim it, but you should claim that legendary skill crystal for sure. There's a freebie in here. Diamonds. Energy. Energy. Have you done your resets? You have. Okay, let's have a little look. You haven't picked, I guess. Who have you got? Okay. You didn't go for Faucia recently. You're at 224 plus 48k, so you're good for a banner switch. You're fine for a banner switch. Diao-Chan, Kajiri, and Wukong. Your Wukong's A5, I assume. A3. Okay. Kajiri A0. Diao-Chan. If she's A0, I'd say she's the pick. Oh, she's A1. Have you, did you get lucky on her? Oh, you soulstoned her. Okay. You've got 3 reset books. So what you could do is Diao-Chan A1, get her soulstone back. And then... you could soulstone him if you've got another one. I'd soulstone him to A5. And just do what I just said. And then you'd have 2 more soulstones. And then you could, if you get a 3rd one from the anniversary, just A3 him. Or like, as an optional. You could leave him at A0 or A3. But him A5 is actually good. His last one, it means he hits 18 times with his ult instead of 12, I think it is. Which is actually really good. It makes his ult just do much more damage. Oh no, wait. The first time splitting hairs is triggered in each battle. Wait, why does it say damage 18 times one enemy? Why does it say 18 times there? Increases the damages as a sphere. Oh, so it goes to 36. Does it go to 36? So it goes to 36 hits with his ult. So it doubles his ult damage, basically. He's definitely worth an A5. But I would say you've got to decide between... I would use a reset book on Diao-Chan and just get her to A1. That way you don't never have to think about her again. Like, genuinely, just it's done. You've got 3 reset books. You're going to get a 4th in this event. It doubles the damage A5, yeah. He's definitely worth an A5. 100%. I'm good with that. So we're gonna go with Diao-Chan A1, and then you'll reset her, and then A1 her with the actual natural copies, and then you're gonna decide what you do with soulstones afterwards. I would say A5 Wukong is a really good idea though. You're skipping Ancients. Are you skipping Divines as well? Or are you gonna go in on some other stuff? Your weekly reset temple. That's not bad. Anai. I actually kind of want her. Was that your first? Yeah, it's your first Anai. She's really good for the current codex. So if you haven't done it already, you might want to max her and try and score some decent points on the current codex. This one. Because if you see a lot of the top teams, they're probably using a lot of Vaughn teams actually now. But look, you can see Anai still in some teams that probably don't have certain characters. But yeah, I don't have Vaughn, and Vaughn scores more than anyone else in these teams. Look, he's scoring more than anyone else. Like, who showed off to me? It was Valiant. Valiant showed off to me and messaged me a screenshot. I think it was it of this? His Arbiter, and his Arbiter scores higher than mine because he's got Vaughn. Blew me out of the WOR. Oh, I like Vaughn as well, yeah. We'll see if we can get lucky on that switch as well. I mean, I'm good to go in for some tunes. Do you have Numera? I think you got Numera, right? Okay, so you got Numera. You didn't get Nastya. She's got a banner coming up potentially, so maybe you want to save your ancients for that. She'd be really good if you've got Numera. And then if they're also bringing Numera back, so if they're bringing Numera back, you'd assume they're going to bring Vaughn back as well. You'd assume they bring Vaughn back as well. So surely he's going to come back in the future. I'm not sure if I'm going to go in on his banner. I've got PTSD from doing it before, but we'll see. What do you think? I'm good to go in for some tune. I think what you should do is just a normal banner switch here and then kind of decide afterwards. Unless you really want a Talon. Unless Talon's like a real big summon for you. She is good. I don't have Lubu. What's your pity like here? Was that a legendary? No. Okay, so you're around about 100 and I'd say 135, 140 into pity. So you won't necessarily hit anything here. So if you want to try for Lubu and just get lucky, you can. We can try that if you want. You're not going to hit pity, but you could hit a Lord, of course. But this way, you've still got a chance of getting Nastya when she comes around. Do you want me to do these first? I can do these ones first. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bit of luck on your account here. I'll do 1 pull, then 10 pull, then 1 pull, then 10 pull. Okay. Here we go. 1 pull first. Pull. Oh wait, let's see where you are in these events. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And that one's gonna... Okay, that's fine. Cool. Okay, now 10. Yeah, we definitely got an epic. Okay, it's just an epic. Double. Okay, we'll do the single again. No, this isn't an epic, this is a rare. Autumn. Good rare. Okay, last 10. It's at least an epic. No legendary. No legendary. So now I'd say you're in the region of like 155 into pity. So as long as you can kind of muster up like 30 to 40 ancients, you'll hit a Lord, and I would say doing it on the Nastya banner is not a bad idea at all. Not bad at all. And you got 570 more diamonds. Your diamond situation is quite nice. It was alright to roll the dice. I got really lucky with Alubu. I have used him a bit. He seems pretty good. But I think he kind of isn't as good as Ardea, for me at least. I don't like him as... And unfortunately, he's exactly the same factions. If he was like Chaotic plus something else, he should have been maybe like Infernal. You know? I don't know. Maybe he's not a bad guy. I mean, he's Chaotic, so you'd assume he was, but... So what we're doing, Diao Chan here, and then just banner switch, come back, and you're fresh off pity as well. So we'll go to, do you want to go to 170, which would be 176, 4 before pity? Or do you want to go to 160? Like, the amount of times I've seen people get legendaries at 177, 176, 178 is crazy on these limiteds, actually. So 170 or 160, what are you feeling? I'll leave it in your hands. It's up to you. I'd go to 160 personally. Just because I've seen some really crazy things happen recently. And I hate getting, like, air quotes, lucky on someone's account in a bad way. That's fine, okay. Best of luck, here we go. Okay, now we're moving on to Bretland's account, and we did have a big debate on what he's going to do when it comes to the exclusive lucky pick. And he's decided to go for Diao Chan, who he has got to A1, but is with a Soulstone, and he's going to reset Diao Chan, and then she's good forever at A1, pretty much. You don't need more Awakenings on Diao Chan, and then he's got a Soulstone to free up to use on someone else. He can A5 his Wukong, potentially A3 Kajiri, a little bit more freedom in the future to that. So we're going to pick Diao Chan. And we're going to go for that singular copy. We're going to do the normal banner switch. And he is fresh off of pity, pretty much. He did get lucky with a weekly reset on the 10. And you see there's a 9 in there. And we are just going to summon. And hopefully get some good stuff off the first 10. Off the first 10. He does want a Vaughn. So a Vaughn would be nice. If we got a Vaughn off the first 10. Would be very nice. It's a Valkyra. I'm not lying when I say I pulled hundreds of Valkyras for people. It's crazy. Everyone but myself. We have seen her video today. That's why I skipped it. Next one. And is it a double? It's not a double. But let's just back out and just check this. Look at the last 3 10s. That's kind of crazy, right? That's kind of crazy. 3 back-to-backs. It's rare to see. It's very rare to see. But it's nice. It's nice. Now we'll go up to 180 on the summons. Now we'll go up to 180. That was nice. A little bonus. Doesn't really do much when it comes to the pity manipulation stuff. So it's easier to get Diao Chan. Once you've got Diao Chan to A1, you don't ever have to get more copies of her. So if her banner comes back around, it's an easy skip and you're saving loads of summons. That's the idea anyway. Her A1 just gives her a range increase. The rest is more if you're like more of a whale. Which is fine, you can be a whale. It's just saying, if you're just an average player, A1 is really good. Whereas someone like Wukong, A5 is really good. Someone like Kajiri, A3 and A5 is really good. You see, there's a big difference between the characters when it comes to that. Mine's a 0. I would go for A1 Diao Chan if you're on the fence. That's what I did. I went for A1. I think a lot of people went for A1 who didn't have her A1 already. Okay, we're just going to double check where we are after this next 10. Scorch. Imagine being called Scorch and you haven't got fire in your skills. Okay, we're going to go up to 180. I think his burn... He does burn, but I think it's like his A5 or something like that. Oh, you get lucky early. If this is a non-Diao Chan, even better. Even better. We're about 90, I think. The Numera. That is an A1. And I know there's a Cygnus in chat right now. Kind of annoyed. Because this is the pick that he wanted. And the person I did before Cygnus got a Numera. And the person I did after Cygnus got a Numera. That is a good summon. A1 Numera. Big damage increase on the ultimate. That is not a bad summon at all. Is there anything else in this 10? There's some epics. And we can go all the way to 199 now. And then we'll see if Bretland wants to do a banner switch, because we'd effectively be like 60, 70 into pity, it's probably worth it. But we'll see what he says. I think it's probably a good idea, though. What are you thinking, Draelyn? Are we going to do a banner switch at 199? You'll be 80 into pity at that point. Don't do it, Signet. You've been so good, Cygnus. You've been so good at saving them. Like, your summons were good. Your summons were okay. You got talent A3. That's good. Oh, you got 10. That's you getting 10 divines. Draelyn, I remember you said you were close to it. So you got the achievement. Nice. One more 10 and then singles. Oh, then he did a temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 199. I'm always worried that at the 199 pool we're going to get a legendary. Well, we did. Well, I mean, we kind of did. It's the legendary in disguise. So now we're going to banner switch, and we'll hopefully get lucky early on here. But we're already 80 in, so might as well use that pity to our benefit and get an extra legendary for Draelyn here. Nothing off the first 10, but we'll see how well we do for the rest. There we go, 30 summons. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But what do we get? What do we get? Hatset. Can't complain about a Hatset. That's actually really good. Numera and a Hatset, two of the best characters. Not bad at all. Not bad. Very nice. The video is long, but it is good. And here's where we skip. Oh, no, wait. We'll skip after this. Poor Roger. We'll skip now. That's not bad. Is there anything else in this 10? There's not going to be anything else in this 10. But we do switch back for the single pull. And we have seen her video today, so we will skip this. But here's going to be a Diao Chan. And I'll let Draelyn do all the awakenings and stuff, but he's got a good plan to execute. And we'll skip. It is a nice visuals, but we'll skip. And that's not too bad. 4 legendaries. Was it a Valkyra, a Numera, and a Hatset, and a Diao-chan. Those are 4 good legendaries. 4 very good legendaries. Thank you very much to Draelyn for letting me do his rare summons on this banner switch. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you're happy with the characters you got. I pulled 10 defines I got now. I mean, at this point you might as well go for the first legendary. What are your thoughts here though, Draelyn? Are you saving here, or are you gonna try and get one of these two? Like, do these tickle your fancy? A little British saying for you guys in America. Do these tickle your fancy? I sometimes forget that some people don't understand any of the stuff that I say. The finger hovered all the way. Okay, okay. Oh, you didn't actually do divides. Okay, good, good. I do like collecting. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay, 5. You're 5 in. I have actually done some divines already for people, so I'm gonna do like a separate video for this. Okay, now onto Bretland's account, and we're gonna do some divines. He's 5 into pity, and he does like collecting characters, and he doesn't have either Draelyn or Talon, so either would be very good for his account. It's always nice to get new characters. One of the main things of gacha games is just new characters. New. It's nice. We're already 5 in, so this is 7. Remember, at 12, we get pity start kicking in. But it's nice to get before that. 6% chance on each summon, but cumulative it's a bit more increased. I think that's 11. So that's 12, I'm pretty sure. We just did 7 summons because we started at 32. Now we're into pity. And those rates are going to just start hiking up with every single summon we do here. Okay, took 2 into pity. 16% chance. Somewhere in those regions. And it's going to be a Vierna. Not bad. Vierna is actually extremely rare. So rare, in fact, I'm not even sure if Bretland's had a Vierna before. It might be a first. We'll see. Also, such a rare video. We'll watch it. First Vierna would be massive, honestly. Buff Silas. But it might just be an awakening. It's new. That is insane. That is an insane summon. He definitely has Silas, and Silas has just been buffed. Damn, what a summon. And Vierna is super rare. And she is a Gear Dungeon 1 monster, and I know that Gear Dungeon 1 hasn't been completed by Bretland yet, so she's awesome for Gear Dungeon 1. I didn't actually realise she had a skeleton hand. She does. She has a skeleton hand over here. That is a big, big summon off banner. But like I said, he does like new characters, and he's just got one of the better new characters. Buffs his Silas. I think Bretland's going to be pretty happy with that. Thank you very much for letting me do your divines today. Bretland, I'm pretty sure you're going to be happy. That's a big, big summon for sure. That is honestly one of the best characters you could have got. Who did you take from the from that thing? Don't tell me you still got it. No, wait, where is it? Oh, no, you don't have it. You did take someone from it. Who did you take from that thing? The book, where we got a freebie. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Okay, so that's your summons done for today, right? Let me just look at your GR1. Because I'm pretty sure I've helped you in the past with this, but it was a long time ago. Yeah, we kind of had a struggle team for you. But now... Okay, you don't have a new Lord here. But you do have a Nora, right? A Nora is really good for this. So what we can try and do... is... bring a Nora in. And, you do have a Lord here. And then we won't take him. Have you managed to pull chars? You have. So that's a buff there. And then I think we put her up here. And then the last character would be... We've got one too many characters. Oh, it's because we've got him and Vortex. I think maybe we don't need him. And then we take Greed. And... Ah, she's not here. But that'll be your team. Let me just put her in your lineup. And then if you upgrade all those, I can help you out with GR1. We can do that this month as well. I can get that out of the way. Probably get you to 8, but if we're solid, we could get you to 10. So if you make sure all these guys are max skilled and everything. She's max skilled. She's max skilled. You just got an awakening on her as well. So she'll get an extra 5% attack, which is nice. You just need to max skill this one. Is he max awakened? Yeah. So you should be solid. This team, I should be able to beat this for you if you need help. And yeah, so you can just go in there and max that out. That is such a big summon. Such a big summon. Because if you don't realize as well, I'm sure you do, but I just for someone who doesn't. You have Silos already, right? And it unlocks the bond skill. So as long as you've got Vierna on your roster, she doesn't have to be in the team. It increases the soul sniping by 100% damage, and soul sniping is guaranteed to happen during his ultimate, because each attack becomes soul sniping. Whereas when it's not part of his thing, it's random, and then like after 5 attacks triggers soul sniping on the next attack. So it's like every 6 attacks, but on this it's every attack. So effectively, his damage goes from 120%. And it increases by 80%, so his damage goes up to a 200% hit. And also soul sniping happens with that. So it's 140%, but now it's 100% extra. So the amount of damage that he's doing is crazy per hit. It's crazy. And it ignores defense, look. It actually, he kind of becomes a mage when you do his ultimate, where he can just absolutely destroy tanks. Because if you look at the Magic's good against heavy armor. Yeah, it gets an extra 20% damage. Whereas Piercing gets it against light armor, which is generally like flyers and like little enemies. However, because of his ultimate, it basically gives him the extra penetration against heavy armor, and he turns him into a mage, but he's still doing physical damage. It's just so good. Okay, who's next? It was Weird Girl, right? This is the last summons of the day, unless Morena and Screamer come on. They were talking about potentially needing one of these summons done, but I know they can be busy at the weekend because I think they work on Saturdays. So we'll see if they jump on. 1 second, Bretland. Are you ready, Weird Girl? Are you here? Found your account. Oh, before I switch accounts, 1 sec. There's that achievement, look. So those divines you just used, you're basically going to get back. I'll let you claim that. Also, make sure you claim your the summon event. Actually, I think I might have done it already. I'm not sure. I might have done that already. Okay, Wiggle, there's an email on its way to you. I need to get dogs. What does that mean for your summons? Do you want me to not do your summons? What do you want me to do? I can wait if you want me to. Okay, no worries. I'll switch onto my account first. Just so you can get on your account, Bretland. Is it Google Play? Okay, Bretland. You'll receive 2 emails, Wiggle. Ignore the first one you get for the code. It'll be the second one you get. That's mine. Because the second one I'm just about to send right now. You see how similar our accounts look, Cygnus, from this screen? Because we had the same diamonds and kind of the same the same visuals. It's kind of funny. Okay, I need to claim these myself. It's another ancient. I'm up to 169. I think I'm guaranteed a Lord's. We can look at my Lord Pity. It's 30, 60, 60, 66. So I'm guaranteed a Lord's on any banner that comes up. So what I'm thinking is, there is a potential Nastya banner coming. And I'm going to pull on that banner if the other character is, like, interesting. Otherwise, I'll save. And I might save for a new Lord, because surely they're going to bring out a new Lord in the next couple of months. Like, surely. Is that the first email or the second email, weird girl? Because I sent 2, and the first one will be void. And if I type the wrong code in, it also voids the second one for whatever reason. She might be busy with the dogs. Okay, that's the second. Okay. 7, 6, 2, 8, 2, 2. No, it didn't work. Another activation email is coming to you. Just wait until the third one comes through now. Do you know what's funny, Bretland, with the Liverpool Isaac saga, right? I think that Liverpool might have messed up by buying that striker from Leipzig or whoever they bought him from. Because if Newcastle would have got him, I think you had a more chance of actually getting Isaac. But because you took him, you've got less chance of it happening now. Even though I think we're in for Sesko now, I think it's still less chance. Like, we potentially would have been happy with Sesko plus Isaac. But if we would have got Sesko and Atike, whatever his name is, then it was Isaac would have 100% left. Like it would have been 100% guaranteed. We might have even cut the price down a little bit, but because we need to get 2 players and we need to have make sure we get a good price, I think you might have shot yourself in the foot, and you would have had more money to do it as well. You know, but now as a Newcastle fan, I'm not that mad that he wants to leave. You know, it is what it is. As long as we get good money, it's good. But he is kind of injury prone. I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, whoever he joins, he just randomly gets like a 4-month injury randomly. Because he seems like that kind of player. And we've got a new training ground, and we haven't had many training ground injuries since our new training ground. It's been really good. So whoever designed the training ground's done really well. And the training intensity seems to be good for us. Like, Newcastle focus heavily on fitness, which obviously reduces your chance of injury. So clubs that don't heavily look at fitness, that's problematic. I think Slot heard about the plan to link Isaac and Atike and thought that's a good plan. I mean, you have to get him. If we do buy him, that money could give you at least 3 decent players. Yeah, I mean, as long as we get Sesko already, we need a new defender. Like, we need like 2 up-and-coming players, really. Like 21, 22-year-olds who are happy to, like, not play as much but have good potential. You know? Because we need players to sit. We also need a backup central midfielder because Willett got injured and we sold Longstaff for whatever reason. I don't know why we sold Longstaff. Maybe it was just for money, but we sold Longstaff. I can't remember who we sold Longstaff to. Was it Leeds? It was actually a pretty good buy for Leeds if it was, but yeah. Was it like, I can't remember, like Brentford maybe. I can't really remember who we sold him to. Okay, Widgo, we're on your account. What are you planning? What are your thoughts? You've had some time to think about it. Your A0 Diao-chan is begging for an upgrade. Because what happens when you upgrade her, right, is if you look at her range, it's like this. It's like Dolores, right? But if you upgrade her, her range goes like Aylin. Like that. So it's actually, it like basically adds 2 squares to every side. All these ones where there's only 1, it adds 2 on one on either side, on every side. So her range, that's the main thing. That's exactly what it does. It should actually show a picture of what it does here. But, you know. Yeah, and then once you've done her to A1, her other ones are nice. Extra attack is nice. This is interesting. Increases damage reduction of Serenade of Hope by 5% and increases the number of targets affected by Song of Sorrow by 1. It is nice. All damage reduction plus 8%. I think that's just on her, though. When switching to Serenade of Hope, allies heal for 500%. That is nice. When switching to Song of Sorrow, applies Rage Regen to allies in range. But the Rage Regen, I'm pretty sure this acts as the Rage Regen buff, which does not stack with other buffs. These effects can be triggered up to 1 time every 30 seconds. It is nice. It's a 5-second buff, so they'll effectively get 10% of their rage on the switch. But it isn't required. Her main thing is her kit, base, and then the range. Just the range is just make sure more people can be kind of protected. Also, A1 makes her really good on GR222. So we're going for Diao-chan, right? And then we're going for the banner switch. Is there anyone in particular you want on the switch? Fresh off P, okay. Have you got Talon? You've got Talon already. So I guess the Draelyn would be nice. Maybe a Vaughn. So Draelyn, a Vaughn. They'd be both pretty good. Narissa would be good for you. Narissa's like, since I got Narissa from my Nascent, any content I use her in, just like my highest damage dealer just does so much more damage. It's crazy. Okay. Let's have a little look at this. You only don't have her. It's a shame, but yeah, she's not very good. Yes. And you don't want to do ancients. And what about maybe you'll think about divines? You could tell me what you think about divines afterwards, if you want to try and go for copies, or because even like her or him, I'm not sure, but this character also has the range increase, the A1. But we'll think about that later. So you can think about that one. Okay, here we go. Best of luck on your summons, Weird Girl. Here we go. Okay, now we're on to Weird Girl's account on the exclusive lucky pick, and she has allowed me to do the pick, and it is going to be Diao-chan 2A1, big pick, very good pick, locked in. And if we look at the history on the summons, we're fresh off of Pity, so we're going to go to 170, do the banner switch, hopefully get some nice luck on Weird Girl's account, and get some legendaries. That's what we want to get, some legendaries. We'll start off with attacks pull. Hopefully we get some better pulls going forwards. That's another tax. That's another tax. More tax. 4 taxes in a row. 5 taxes in a row. The most I've seen is 8. 6 taxes in a row. 7 taxes in a row. 8 taxes in a row. My goodness. And guess who I saw 8 taxes in a row on, guys? Me on my Epics Only account. You can imagine how I felt about that. When the only thing I can use is Epics. And I wasn't even getting any Epic. On an account that doesn't need epics, it's not that big a deal. But on an epics only account, that's basically like missing legendaries forever. Okay, we're about 100 in already. That's the crazy part. I'll claim this just in case it resets. It does indeed reset. So we're going to get another summon free back in a second. So we're 100 in. So we're going to go to 170. You're getting taxed a crazy amount, though. We kind of need the points. We need the points from the epics. My tummy's rumbling. There's one epic, nice. Okay, 30 more summons. 10. 20. Last 10. Oh no! Just don't be her at least. If it's not her, it's actually not a problem at all. If it's not her, this is fine. It's perfectly fine if it's not her. I didn't know you could pull him. Huh. I guess he's been added. I didn't know you could get him. This was an event character, so I guess they added him to the banner. I mean, that's fine. It wasn't her. That's absolutely fine. Because now, when we get her at 200, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's just effectively just an extra legendary, you know? That's what we would have missed out on. And we didn't want to miss out on an extra legendary. We didn't get to banner switch, unfortunately. But it's the kind of like best kind of worst luck. Here's the legendary. And I think Weird Girl's happy enough to save some summons. She saved maybe 10. That's the good thing about picking Diao-chan, is once you've got that extra copy, you're done. We have seen her video, but it is pretty at the beginning, for sure. And that's Diao-chan to A1, more to A1. I don't even know what more A1 does. He's mainly about making it so that in GBG you can use your like more monster extra times. That's his main usage. I don't know what his awakenings do. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting that he's been added to the pool. Hopefully you're happy with your summons, Weird Girl. Not the greatest of extra characters, but A1 Diao-chan is fantastic. You're still sitting on tons of diamonds. And anything that comes up in the future, you can just splurge on if you so wish. Because there's going to be, no doubt, more limited characters coming out in the future, so on and so forth. But thank you very much for letting me do the summons. I appreciate it. And like I say, enjoy your A1 Diao-chan. Okay. You didn't get to switch. Does that make you want to do divines more or less? Let me see how well you did in the event. Because you probably didn't hit 10k. You're 7.9. So it would also likely get you high enough up here. Doing a legendary crystal gets you 180 each. If you've got you're going to get a legendary. That'll get you 500. So that's 700 if you go off the first one. Epics give you 150. So let's say it took you like 10 pulls. That would get you enough to get the top reward here. The Divine's a little bit. Yeah, where you want on the pity there. You're fresh off of pity. You got back-to-backs. Oh no, didn't you get... Yeah, look at that. You got 4 in 5. Wait, did you... Oh no, I didn't know you got Kriya. I knew you got 3 in 4. But 4 in 5 is crazy. That's actually hilarious. I'll bring that up. You've been really lucky. Okay, here we go. Best of luck. Hopefully you get lucky because, I mean, you've been getting lucky here, but we'll see. Okay, we are going to do some divines on Weird Girl's account. We are fresh off of a character on Weird Girl's account, but look at this summoning record. We've got a Kriya 2 days ago. We've got a Lord Phineas 7 days ago. And then before that, we have a Silas 47 days ago. And then we have a Twyla 49 days ago. Like, the legendaries have come out. 4 in the last 5 summons is actually kind of nuts. We'll see how quick and lucky we can get with the first legendary here. I was half expecting the first one to be a legendary. We do need a bunch of points for the current event. So having a couple of non-legendaries isn't terrible. But again, we don't want to go too deep. We like to save some summons, if possible. Save a few. There's a greed. Number 4 here. There's a cyclone. Brienne. Rocks. How many have we done so far? I think we started at 49, so we've done 7. That's number 9. Let's get it before we hit pity. The next one or the one after, please. This is pool number 11. Yep, okay. And number 12. Okay, now we're going to be into pity. The rates will increase, so we've got a good chance of getting the character. 11% chance. 16% chance. 21. 26 is next. I'm just thinking, we did get like 4 characters in 5, 4 legendaries in 5 summons on this account for Wigger. I've seen in the history, as you saw. Maybe drew some bad luck, unfortunately. Still not bad, even if you add it all together. It'd be like 25 summons and 5 legendaries. Man, we're going really deep. We're going really deep. We started at 49. We're at 31. So the next pull is number 19. If we don't get on the next pull, it's guaranteed on number 20. But okay, you're not gonna have gone to 20 pulls. That's something you can talk about. I went to 19 for my Narissa, and you went to 90 for a Draelyn. You went far, but you got the new character. Like we can't be mad about it. We can't be too mad about it. Can't be too mad about it, especially when you got 4 and 5 before. Can't be too mad. If you're gonna go this far, you get a nice character. You're gonna get a nice character. So hopefully you're happy with that, Weird Girl. I know you probably want to stop now. You're on 30 divines left. That's still a bunch of divines. You could probably get a couple of legendaries out of that. If a new 2 times banner comes up, probably more than a couple. So hopefully you're happy with that Draelyn, brand new character. Thank you very much for letting me do your summon. I do appreciate it. And like I say, enjoy your new like defensive lizard lady or bloke. I'm not really sure. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Draelyn, the last of the Dragonborn of Eberfall, stands guard in shattered pyrite armor, wielding her talent. Okay, it's a lady. Her life. She carries no torch for the past. She is the flame. You merit. Wait, you merit? The dragon said that. I mean, that doesn't seem right. Of all the characters to have said that, it just doesn't seem right. That's the dragon that said that, but hey. But yeah. So Draelyn is a chick. If it was more of a feminine name, it'd be obvious. But this is kind of like quite a neutral name, I guess. Her, indeed. It is a her. And I think you're maxed out on this event now. Yeah, quite maxed out. So you're going to get a bunch of rewards back here, which is nice. Where are you on those summons? Are you past 10k yet? Yeah, you're past 10k. So you got those 10 ancients already. 10 divines already. Okay, not too bad. You're sitting on a bunch of diamonds. Not too bad. I'll message a couple of people. I'm going to message Bashaun, Marina, and Screamer to see if they want to do summons or not. I'm just going to go onto my account, Wiggle, so you can jump back on your account. Okay. I'm off your account now. I'm on my account, so you can jump back on. I appreciate that. Okay, let me highlight these guys. I think all the regulars otherwise have been in here today. Let me look at the other people who are on the roll. Server settings, roles. War summon crew. Who's in it? Manage members. Bartholomew is here. Bretland, Cygnus. Parko is busy today. Screamer, Weird Girl, Valiant, Saif. So it's just Bashaun, Screamer, Marina, and Parko is like busy today. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. you know, people, you have a life, you know. You got stuff to do. You got doggos to look after. How many dogs do you have? I didn't realize you had dogs. Two. What dogs are they? Like the breed? Small. Their breed is small. Morky. Oh, okay. In England, we call those what do we call those? Don't we call those something terrier? Morky. Yorkshire Terrier. Oh wait, a Morky is a cross between a Maltese and a Yorkshire Terrier. Ah, okay. So a Morky is a cross. Yeah, in England, because a Maltese Terrier mix, yeah. Yorkshire Terrier is obviously an English dog because it's Yorkshire is in England. Maltese is obviously from Malta. It's like it's a Maltese dog and a Yorkshire Terrier cross. It's interesting because I kind of see the visual similarities to a terrier, but it's just not the same. That's cool. That's cool. My mum said to me that I should get a small dog, and I was like, look, I'm 6'5". There's no way I'm walking around with like a dog that is the size of my hand, you know, or like two of my hands. It would just be ridiculous, you know. I don't think I need like a Great Dane, but I need like a slightly bigger dog. It just, you know. I'm actually thinking about getting a pet soon. Maybe a cat. It'd be so cute. I know. I've always wanted to get a dog, but I've never been a dog person when it comes to like, my family hasn't been a dog family. So the issue I've got is I don't think I can ever really get a dog because I haven't got the dog mentality. And that is like making sure I take them out every day. Because they need walkies, you know. And I have a backyard that I mean, if it was a small enough dog, I could just let out in the backyard, but you know, it'd be pooping everywhere basically. Cats are just much easier to look after on that level. But the issue I've got with where I live is I live right next to a main road, like a really, really heavy traffic main road. So I'd have to make sure we had an indoor cat. I couldn't have a cat that would want to go outdoors. I would need the definition of what is called a scaredy cat, which my parents have. My parents have a scaredy cat. When I was younger, I had loads of cats, and then like the latest cat passed away, and we went a couple of years without having a cat. And then one day I just said to my mum, like, we need to get a cat. We haven't had a pet for a long time. It's like been years. And my mum was down, and she was like, oh, we can talk to your brothers and see what they say. No, why don't we do it and we just get it as a surprise? You know, and we did. We looked online. There's a newspaper in England called Loot magazine, or Loot newspaper. It's just called Loot, and there's a lot of listings on there. And there was someone listing kittens, and they were doing it. I think it was like £120 a kitten. And we went and checked, and we went there, and they only had 2 left. And the reason one of them wasn't picked up was because he had like a birthmark on his face. So it's like he didn't have a symmetrical face. Like he had a black line on top of white fur on one side, so it kind of looked odd. I liked it. It was kind of like distinctive. And the other one was extremely scared. It was an extremely scared cat. And we had to make the decision which one we're going to take. And I was like, why don't we just take them both? You know, we've never had a brother and a sister. It was a brother and a sister. We never had like cats together. And she did us a deal on it. She basically gave us them from like, I think it was like 180 or 185 for both of them together instead of like, I think it was 110 or 120 each. So we did the kittens. And the scared one has always been scared. The scared one's always been scared. But the other one was the opposite. It was so adventurous. And the only way I could really explain it to you was if we opened our front door of our house, the scaredy cat would run to the top of the stairs and peer down the stairs to look out like what's happening, what's that? You've opened the door. Whereas the other cat would run out the door and be looking around like, wow, what's this? What's this? And unfortunately, the cat that was very adventurous and, you know, wanted to go around when it was like 1 year old, it got hit by a car and died. But it was like 4 streets away. It wasn't even anywhere near our house. It just was so like, it was too adventurous. And I would say easily that like, of all the cats I've had, it was easily a top 3 cat instead of how chill it was and how nice it was as a cat as well. It's really sad. And then the other cat got depressed because then it was by itself. And I used to play with the boy who died all the time. And the scaredy cat didn't want to play. It was quite scared. He'd watch us play. So to make that cat come out of its shell, I started playing with it. And she kind of like, she came out of her shell a little bit, got a little bit less depressed. She has got a little bit better recently. We did get another cat, and she passed away quite recently. It's like, these cats are quite old now. Like this cat, I say we got as a kitten. It's like, I think she's like 16 or 17 now. So it was a while ago. But we did have another cat that passed away recently. That was also like 15 or 16. And since that cat passed away, she's actually like been a bit better, the scaredy cat, because she was scared of the other cat apparently. She wasn't scared of her brother, but she was scared of this other cat. It's sad. I've thought about writing a story about the cats, because I don't know. It was kind of a cool story. You can write it. I'm tearing up. Like pet stories make people emotional. I do apologize. It's just I do love cats, and I've always thought about getting new ones, but part of me doesn't want to get one here because I don't want to go through that with a cat that's too much of adventurous and just runs out into the street, you know. And like I said, I live on a main road, so it'd be tough. I'd have to get the very right cat if I was to get one. But my house would be so good for a cat. I've got like 2 areas that I could like build. Like on my staircase, there's this edge that I've got, which I could easily put like a plyboard on top and put some bedding on it, and it would have like this. It's a little nook overlooking the stairs. It'd be great. And cats love being up high, you know. My alternative is getting like tropical fish. I like tropical fish. And you know what? They're probably not going to run out into the street. So I might think about that one instead. We'll have to think about it. I think I didn't re-gear characters. I don't know actually. Let's watch. I haven't got any replies from Bashal, Morena, and Screamer, so I don't know if they're wanting me to summon. Morena and Screamer, I think, are like, they get off and are ready by 6, so they're just probably not available today. Bashal is a very busy guy. He could be traveling. So this might be the end of the summons today, which is not a big deal. We did quite a lot. Oh, I might need to do my brothers, actually. I won't include it in the video, but I'll just do some more summons just to show you his summons. Because he actually made me stop to do a banner switch for him. And we started summoning on Thursday, so there was no banner switch at the time. I think I ult with her again and bring her back here, right? Maybe I don't. Yeah, look how good Nastya is for me. She's just so powerful, man. Oh yeah, I did ult with her, but right here. I actually failed. It's just like... Is that because he doesn't have his ult? It could have just been because of the RNG ending. Because sometimes he'll have his ult, sometimes he won't. Maybe he's not geared. No, he's geared. No excuse, buddy. No excuse. Maybe if I give him something different, so he hasn't got... Because he doesn't have 3 attacks. I'll give you that instead. Okay. Hopefully the auto is fine now. You have to do the exact same gear, pretty much. But there is also a little bit of RNG in the stages in terms of slight the timing difference. Even if it's like half a second, it can mean your character's placed a bit too late. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open emulator, and I'm going to do my brother's summons. But his summons are, I think he's at 190. So him getting Draelyn is not a problem. Okay. Emulators are so weird. Like, I remember I used to use an emulator 24/7. And not having to use an emulator has been so nice. Because emulators are just not great. Most gacha games have a PC client now. Even like the other game I play, which is not on stream, is got a PC client if I want to play it on PC. Check guild chat. I might have burnt my 10 golds. Okay. Hey! Is that new? Was that new on your account? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Happy days. Happy days. Okay. I muted the sound. I'm hoping the game will start on the emulator. Just sometimes the game doesn't start, you know. It's pretty brutal. Emulators are just very hit and miss. Okay, this is on my brother's game. Let me just turn on the volume. Okay. Cygnus can't help himself. Let me do your divines then, Cygnus. Let me do them. Because I can add it to my video. Give me a second. And unless you really want to do them yourself, obviously. Okay, let me just do these pulls on my brother first. You see he's 10 away from her. And I think he is 30, 60, 80, 82. Look at this. He got a Narissa, an Aracha, and a Zealous on his way to this. Crazy. So we're just going to do this. This isn't going to be part of the video. This is just so you guys can see more summons. It's always nice to see summons. See what my brother gets. My brother's got an A1 Talon already. So he doesn't need Talon. So we're 82 into Pity. There's 120 pulls now. So hopefully we don't have to go all the way to Pity. Didn't have to go. 130, 140, something like that. It was at 140. Hey, new character. I'm mad, actually. My brother gets over it, I don't. And then we go back. And then we get Dialchan. I wanted Draelyn and a Talon, and I got a Talon, but then I got 2 Talons, and there's Dialchan. So those are the characters my brother's got. I can't claim the diamonds on an emulator right now, so we can't claim the diamonds, unfortunately. But yeah, we're still sitting on the crazy amount of ancients on my brother's account. He might summon on the Styre banner. We'll see what he decides to do. But he might summon on the Styre banner. We'll see. Okay, I'll close the emulator now. And I'm going to switch to Cygnus's account. Okay. Switching to your account now, Cygnus. Okay, so I'm on Cygnus's account. Let me just swap my Facebook again. So we're going for 1 legendary and that's it, Cygnus, yeah? Okay, let's see where you are at for that. You're fresh off of... Oh, this was your Nascent Pity, your Nascent Divine, right? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now we are going to be doing some divine summons on Cygnus's account. If we look at his history, he did get a Lord Phineas on his... oh no, I might have said that wrong. 1 second. Okay, so now we're going to be doing some divines on Cygnus's account. And if we look at his history, I thought I said Nascent Divine twice. And now we're going to be doing some divines on Cygnus's account. And if we look at his summoning history, we can see that he has had a Lord Phineas, and he did get a Nascent Divine, as you can see, Nascent Divine Summoning. But this is not an Ascent, this is a brand new banner, and there's a brand new Draelyn up for grabs, and this would be Talon A4 potentially. Her A5 looks really good, so it doesn't matter which way we go here, but I know Cygnus wants one of 2 characters. His number 1 pick is a Numera. Pretty random, but the first legendary has a better chance of, you know, getting a non-promoted character or just getting Draelyn here. We're going to roll the dice with 1 legendary. Hopefully we don't have to use too many summons. Hopefully we don't have to use too many. We are 1 into pity on the previous summons. So this is summon number 3. Phelan, obviously promoted. We've seen her a lot today. Harpoon. Back-to-back Harpoon. Is he promoted as well? He is indeed. We have actually seen him quite a lot today as well. We've seen Vortex easily the least. Okay, we got him early. We got him early. I think that was 7 pulls we did today. And there's one from before. It's a Lynx. It's not even new. So it's not even like an elimination of for a future Ascent. Now, the only upside of Lynx is there is going to be a Northerner trial increase, and I think all these new characters are going to be really important. They're going to make some crazy trial that requires freeze. Now, Cygnus is telling me to go again. He is on 34. We shall continue. We shall continue. Hopefully, again, we don't use too many summons. That was pretty good. That was 8 to get a legendary. There's a Salkath. And this one does have an increased chance of Draelyn or Talon. It seems to be the best way to go now on Divines is try and get, save enough to do 2 at least. Just so the second one you've got a really good chance because it increases the rates from 20 times up. The Deimos. Deimos still really good in the right setups. And if he gets like a personal artifact or a personal piece of gear or something, which is possible, he's just got a skin. Definitely could get a nice boost. Okay. Let's see how many we've done so far. I think we were at 35. So we've done 9. I think we're at 35. We might have been at 34. Well, I'm going to say we're at 35. So the next one will be 12. And that would be just us just before pity. So we're going to start getting a bit of a rate up now. Getting all the harpoons. I called it. Another harpoon. We're going deep on this one. Scorch. If we started at 35, we are 16. Wait, no, wait. We're 16 in, actually. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Okay. I thought we were like going to be like 20 in very soon. Okay, this is 17. Okay, 18. Not great. Not great. Are we rewarded? Yeah. Well, it was a bit much. It was a bit much, but we do get the new character. We do get the new character for Cygnus, and like I said, you get a bit of a rate up when you miss one. We missed one with Lynx, and it feels a bit more worth it when you go this deep and get the character. So I'm pretty sure Cygnus is happy to stop there. Brand new character, and that's it for Cygnus' summons today. I want to thank you very much for letting me do those summons. I appreciate it, and enjoy your new character, and I guess an awakening for Lynx. Nice, right? Very nice. I'm going to switch back to my account. I haven't heard back from any of those guys, I don't think. No. So it is what it is. Okay, on my account now. I've only got 16 divines. I am tempted, but I don't want to bankrupt myself. I think I'll... Just because if 2 times comes along, I'll be absolutely gutted. I already rolled the dice like Cygnus did. I think I got 2. Yeah, I got 2. And my first was Venema. So your first was Lynx. And then I went... How deep did I go on the second one? 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. But instead of me getting lucky and getting Draelyn, I got Talon. But A1 Talon, it looks good, so I'm not mad. Just it's nice to get new characters. I would save. Yeah, I don't have enough to secure something that I'd potentially want to do something in the future with, you know. So I'm definitely gonna save. Definitely. And I think that's it for all of my summons. I don't think I'm going to do anything anywhere else. My last hit here was a Talon. I did this for a reset, I believe. Weekly reset, yeah. Because it just reset today. I think today was probably one of the better days for everybody that I've done summons for. I think every single session was decent, you know? No one got dwarfed, right? That's one thing. No one got dwarfed. I think pretty much everybody got a new character. Some people got really good new characters. For instance, Draelyn got a Vienna, which was obviously amazing. I think it's been a pretty good day. Pretty successful. I didn't even think about the dwarves, right? It's what I always think of. It's like, damn, I don't want to dwarf someone. I don't want it to happen. I'm going to do my fishing, but I'm going to make a video out of it. Okay? Because I think fishing's just hilarious. It just doesn't happen very often, so I'm just going to make a video. Or do I wait until tomorrow where I get more bait? I might wait until tomorrow, guys. So that'll be something I release like next week. I just love the fishing. And some people might be interested in that who don't play the game and just be like, oh, that's interesting. Because I've done all the quests, right? And then when I do the redeem, do I get bait back? I do get a bit. But only from this basic fish. From this even. 2 less, so you can get a divine, 2 normal summons. I think the rewards aren't as good as they used to be. Oh wait, do you get rewards from the actual pools themselves as well, right? When you do when you get the fish, do you get a reward from the actual fish? I can't remember. Is it different fish as well this time? Oh, I'm actually interested. And then there's the if you get all 7. I'll sort that out. I'll sort that out. I need to do outros for the videos. One sec. Okay, so that is it for all the exclusive Lucky Pick limited pulls with the banner switching. Thank you very much to everybody who let me do their summons. Lots of good summons in today's video. And I think there should be a lot of happy peeps. People getting their A1 Diao-chan, some Kajiri upgrades. Those are the main picks. And I can understand. Most people would have used their Soul Stones on Wukong already. And these ones seem to be the ones that you want to buff out. Makes sense. But thank you very much to everybody who let me do their summons. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And then guess what? I have to do a second outro, guys. Here we go. Lots of divines today. People saving their divines makes a lot of sense. But this seemed like a pretty good banner to pull on. There wasn't anything crazy announced for the anniversary when it came to divines after the Ascent. So it's a good time to use some divines and now get back to saving. Thank you very much to everybody who let me do their divine summons. Hopefully everyone's happy with what they got. And I'll see you guys in the next video. There we go. Outro's done. It's really awkward when I'm editing the video and it's like, damn, I didn't do an outro. And I have to do an outro. And I can't match the same sort of energy that I had. So like, it's kind of awkward. Whereas when I'm streaming, I'm kind of try to keep up the same sort of energy the whole time. Like it goes from me being energetic talking about the summons to me being like half asleep just like, oh yeah, thanks guys. Thanks. Okay. Okay, let's see if the auto worked this time. Oops. I think I'll wrap my stream up here, guys. The compilations of these 2 videos, the Divines and the Limited Banner Switch, will be up over the next couple of days. I'll probably bring out the Divines tomorrow because it'll be the easiest ones to edit. And then I'll bring out the other one on Monday just because it will take longer to edit and I can do that tomorrow. The 1+1 edit will still come out. It's just, it's been like kind of pushed aside by all the other content. It's not like important content. That's a compilation of 1+1 which didn't have any sort of promotion around it. When there's a character promotion like a Draelyn, it's important that I get that out early so it's within the content creator events because they run events for new characters. And that's how I get some diamonds back, you know. If I go to my mailbox history, you can see that this isn't many diamonds. They don't give me many diamonds for my monthly rewards. Because I don't show my face on my cam as well, they give me less diamonds. I don't think it has any of my other diamonds in here. 2.7, and this was for content related to Guild WOR, which I did barely any. I think I just did like 1 stream. This one was content related to Vaughn, so this was me getting diamonds back from my crap summons. And then this one was my monthly pulls, my monthly for May. So sometimes I can get quite a lot. I think I got 8k for Numera videos. And it's a mixture of pulls and guides and stuff like that. It failed again. It failed again. Maybe there's one character that doesn't have gear on and it's her. It could be her. I can't even see her. Oh no, she's geared. So I don't even know. I've got no idea. But yeah, that's it for today's stream, guys. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll probably do a midweek stream again. Maybe do some takeovers then. Maybe Bretlands. I can do your Gear Dungeon 1 if you manage to tear up your team in that time. I can have a look at that. But otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Take care. Thank you very much for letting me do your summons. And I'll see you in the next stream or video, guys. See you later.